Hello, my name is Lawrence Jones. I'm the manager of digital learning technologies here at Hiram College. And today I am going to take you through a navigational tour of Moodle 4.5 for teachers. This will be a brief video just to show you where to access the most commonly used features of Moodle. So we're going to go into a course and look at the interface, and we'll start at the top left. So home, of course, will take us back to the Moodle homepage that shows our list of courses. The dashboard will show calendar along with any events from our classes. My courses will basically show your list of courses, and you can change the view of how this looks. But we'll go back to home and go back into the course. All right, so on the side, we have a navigation bar, and it shows the section headings and then the items within each section. So if we click on any section heading in the main part of the page, it will show everything within that section. And then if we click on any specific item within that section, it will show that in the body of the page. Now I want to go to the top of the main page, or the main body of the page, and if you look at the top, you'll see links separated by a slash. And these links are breadcrumbs, so they allow you to go back level by level within that course. So I'm going to click on the name of the course, which the name of this course that I created, Admin Sandbox Trial Error Experiment, will take me back to the course homepage. Now I'll quickly cover a few other things. If you look at the top right of this page, there's a bell icon that will show our notifications. There's a message icon that will show our messages and our contacts. And then the icon with our initials will let us access our profile, look at our grades, show our calendar, messages, private files, reports, and so on. And then it will also let us switch our role, so we can view Moodle as if we were a student. And then last but not least, we can log out. Now, to the right of that is edit mode. Now, edit mode, once we toggle the switch, will allow us to edit the section headings and the items within each section. So if we click on any of the three vertical dots next to or across from the section heading or the items, it'll give us options to access attributes or to edit parts of that item. Now at the bottom of each section, while we're in edit mode, we have a button, add an activity or resource. So if we click on this, it will allow us to, as it says, add an activity or resource. So assignments, set up attendance, create a discussion forum, add a file, create a game, and so on. And if you click on the eye icon on each of these activities and resources, it will give a description on what that item is and what you can do with it. So for instance, I'll click on the eye under assignment, and it explains what the assignment is for and what you can do with it. So I'm going to X out of here. And then if you want to go back to the main course page to see everything, you simply click on this breadcrumb, or not the breadcrumb, but you simply click on course. Or you can click on the tab on the left to jump to another section heading, or you can simply click on the breadcrumb at the top as well, and it will take you back to the main course page. Now moving to the settings tab. Here, at the beginning of each semester, most populated courses or new courses for that semester, the default for course visibility will be set to hide. And so before the semester starts, you'll want to click on this and select show, so your students will be able to see your course. You have an option to write a description of what your course is about here, and beyond that, there's nothing else that you really need to edit. And this is just personal preference. You could edit the course format and the appearance, but usually the only thing that you really need to do under settings is just make sure that your course visibility is set to show. Now, under the Participants tab, this will list your course roster, and you can search for students by the letters of the first or last name. But a few things that you'll most likely have to do is sometimes add students or enroll students into your course. So you can do that via the Enroll Users button, and then search for the name. The student role is already set up by default, and then click Enroll Selected Users and Cohorts to add that student. Sometimes you may need to merge two sections of a course. And in this instance, usually you'll want to merge your regular section and an honors section of the same course. And so you can do that by clicking the drop-down arrow of Enroll Users and click on Enrollment Methods. And then from here, under Add Method, you'll click on Course Meta Link, and then you can search for your course and then click Add Method. You can also create groups and groupings under Enroll Users, and then you can select the users in your course, and down here under the with selected users drop box. You can send a message or create a note. Now, of course, in the Grades tab, you'll automatically be taken to the grader report. All right, so your student roster is in the first column, and then the assignments are listed in the second row, and the top row will be the category that those assignments are under. And if you don't have any categories, then it will just list the name of the course. But as you see here, I have a category for general assignments, for quiz, for papers, for discussions, assignments, quizzes, and then at the very end, you'll see the course total. And if you have any loose assignments or assessments that are not in a category, then those separate items will be listed separate from the items that are under a category. Now, if you click under Grader Report, you'll see under Setup, Gradebook Setup. And sometimes this is where you'll want to go if you want to use weighted grading. And usually you can set that up by accessing the 3 horizontal dots that are at the top. All right, so as you see, the status is for natural grading. But if you click on the horizontal dots and click Edit Category, under Aggregation, you can select the type of grading that you want to use. Under the Reports tab, you can look at the activities within your course for each student, so you can see when they log in, what they're doing within the course, and you can view their course participation. And then the More tab, you can go to the question bank and create a set of questions. You can also edit questions. And then you can also export the questions, import questions, and create categories. Now, some faculty will want to use a book publisher, and so sometimes you may have to access LTI external tools, and usually there will be a set of instructions to connect this, the book publisher software or plugin with Moodle, and so you can contact myself or the book publisher rep, and we can work together to get that set up. And then the last thing that is commonly used is course reuse. All right, so here you can import items from another course. You can back up this course, and then you can restore the backup of this course with Restore. you can copy this course, and then no one really uses reset, but if it's needed, you can reset the course. All right, now this tab on the right side, you can add a block. And so what's in the block? So you can add activities or show your calendar or any of these other items. You can add on the side, but we don't really use that, but I just wanted to show what it was for. So then just like with the left tab, you can toggle that out and see, the things that you have posted. All right, so that's a basic overview of some of the commonly used actions and items and features for Moodle 4.5. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at joneslr@hiram.edu.